EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a first down throw. Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
76.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, gone. And Woods has it, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
5.
Now Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Tell him. 76.
Goff now looking to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Brandon Cooks, 38 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on 2nd down. Goff over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Line 20. Louis. Slam. Check the backer. He's coming. We got double up. Switch. Tiger. Check 37.
Out of the gun. Goff. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike, 26.
Prescott now from the 50. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 50 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's see what you got. It's just me.
To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Mike 38. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
Here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ballgame, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa. Let's get it.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To throw again on second down. Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. 15 yards on the play. First down. Goff now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On first down, it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 50, check 50.
To the air again. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ric Flair. 4 down, 4 down. Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. There again is Cooks, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This one fielded at the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, you're right.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 83 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Gurley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now it's gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 29, Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Check 26, check 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Super. Mark 30 yards. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Shift.
From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Off on third down. Letting one go deep for the end. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Rams 24.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And an alley to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 65 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Prescott shrugs him off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away. Right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Check safety, check safety. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the end zone, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Kill, kill, kill. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Switch, switch, switch. Hold the look.
From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Again, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Fights off the defender. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You got tight right there. Check.
Throwing again is gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Super 66.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's letting it fly for, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a short return to the 6-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Yeah, baby!
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Goff. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Shell. Super one.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ric Flair.
Now Goff on 1st down. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Check 9. Check 3. Louis.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.